What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey, let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, strike from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I shorty what they call it, she said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead, I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the cup, put it in the air. I'm throwing up the brand new, the old school, cause I'm feeling real cool.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. On the visiting sideline, it's Kyle Shanahan, who's gotten the Niners to the Super Bowl twice during his tenure, each time knocked off by Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. On the other sideline, Mike Macdonald in his second season now as head coach of the Seahawks.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. Off we go from Lumen Field. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. Open man is Jake Bobo. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, And then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. The rookie out of Georgia, Michael Williams. The first-round pick making an instant impact. A sack here in the season opener. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
On third and long, here's Darnold. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Darnold. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Second and 10.
Arroyo, incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Darnold to the air once more. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
It's third and 7.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Cooper up. Touchdown Seahawks. For Kupp, he had 58 regular season TDs as a Ram. This is first as a member of the Seahawks.
It's certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
First and 10 now from the 36. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Get set. Get set. Rise up.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. Finding room to the 20. And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Corey Horton now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here are the Seahawks, and a good season last year. 10-7. They lose the tiebreak for the division title to the Rams, while one game short of the Packers for that number 7 seed. But this is an organization that feels like its next era, its next chapter is starting to be written.
Yeah, I think so too, and I think a lot of the question now is, can they win this gamble of trading Geno Smith? And Geno Smith brought a lot of stability post Russell Wilson. He was a guy they loved in the locker room, big arm, big throw, really good personality. They send him to Las Vegas to reunite with Pete Carroll, and now they sign Sam Darnold. So the question is, are they getting the Minnesota Vikings Sam Darnold? Because if they do, it's a home run. So I think those are a lot of the questions that swirl. They're talented, they're young on both sides of the ball. If the Sam Darnold signing hits, this is a team that can compete in that division. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, they need 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll try to run for it. They get 21 on that mark. First down, Seattle.
The Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
He'll run again.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Darnold now to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This one from 47 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So, Greg, here come the Niners. We always talk about the window of opportunity for a championship run. And San Francisco was very close in Super Bowl 58. But a tough season last year, and now the questions of, is this roster as good as it was a couple of years ago?
Well, I think right now San Francisco is dealing a little bit where they're almost the victim of their own success in a lot of ways, Mike, and that happens a lot in this league. Contracts get bigger. Free agents start leaving. Extensions start getting holdouts. All the things that come when you have success as an organization, and they're dealing with a lot of these moving parts. But I still think they are a roster that is built to win. They are a roster that is built to contend for Super Bowls. Can Brock Purdy continue to be that franchise quarterback even after they give him the new money? So I think these are a lot of the questions that are swirling in San Francisco. But if healthy on both sides of the ball and Kyle Shanahan pulling the strings, this is still as good of a roster and a team as we have in the league.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Niners. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Right back to Pearsall again. And they'll take this down inside the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, 49ers.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
That is caught at the 3. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards.
That one taken in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Moody now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers are on top. It's 14-10.
Seahawks 10. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here comes Horton. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions.
We go, son.
On play action, here's Darnold.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing, Darnold. That's complete. It's JSN. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
9 yards. That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
To throw again is Darnold. That one on target to Cup. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Darnold to throw on second down. That one swung out wide to Walker. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. It is third and long. Darnold. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Nick Bosa. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Get set, get set.
He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Niners have the early advantage. Greg and I back to the Great Northwest in a moment. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and 12 to go.
Outside. Watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Start.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open man is Jennings. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 14.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Whoa. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up? Up.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, 49.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. Frankly, like any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
What's up?
Again, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Get set, get set. Up.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
And anytime you have a long drive going, you'd hate to have it stall out there. So that's a really nice job up front, making sure that that doesn't happen, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Greg, you take a peek back and look at the NFC West in totality. You just are reminded of how quick things change. I don't think anybody in the country thought the 49ers would be the last place team in this division last year. Shows you, one, how changeable it is, but also the quality of teams in this division.
Absolutely. And I mean, they were the Super Bowl favorite, at least out of the NFC a year ago, and then to find themselves 6 and 11 at the bottom looking up, it's pretty remarkable. But to your point, Mike, it just shows health, a little bit of good fortune. The other teams in your division, if they're a little weaker, your path is stronger. There's so many elements, the way the NFL schedule is set up. It's all tied. If you're good, we're trying to bring you back down towards the middle. If you're bad, we're trying to bring you up towards the middle. It's a league of parity. It's a league of ups and downs. And the teams that can break through that and sustain success, you got to give them a lot of credit.
And what I love about this division, Greg, is the different philosophical challenges that defenses see. We know Kyle Shanahan does with the Niners, the Rams and Sean McVay, always at the top end of the game. And then the unpredictability of Kyler Murray, plus the physicality in Seattle has played with. You've got to have a lot of clubs in your bag to play defense in the NFC West.
Oh, absolutely. And just think even a couple years ago, it was even harder when those teams were all competing for Super Bowls year in and year out. So it's a really good division. You have to be able to play really top-tier defense, to your point, because all 6 of those games, when you play all 3 of those division rivals, it feels different, it looks different, and if you're not good, they're going to score 30 on them. So it's a big challenge. It's not a division for the weak of heart, and it's going to be fun to follow on and see who comes out on top.
3rd down, 3 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Bobo, it's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Darnold to throw. Over Bottom in a flash, and he lost the football. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
A look there at Kyle Shanahan. His 49ers heading back onto the field. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams, but I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Davante Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Davante Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay, I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota.
And he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. You know, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025 here?
You know, as I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals, and you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattle off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team that Joe Burrow was the best player in the league. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati average? Because if they just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense, I think they're a team. They might not win the division with Baltimore, but they're going to be close and maybe at least get one.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Michael Williams. What a way to kick off the new year. 2 sacks in the first half of the opener.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
More to return. How about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime, each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field. A lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come overtime.
Moody's kick is good. And the Niners add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. On the return, here comes Horton. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now, Darnold.
32-yard line.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
For the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Walker. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Final 2 minutes of this first half where we check in quickly with Scott Hanson. Find out what's coming up at the break. Scott.
All right, Mike. Yes, with 4 games going on here in the late window, we've got plenty of action from the early window to get you caught up on this opening Sunday. We'll have it all for you. Scores and highlights coming up in 2 minutes' time.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he'll get a few yards on this return. A pass, the 15-yard line. The Niners offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
17 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
On 2nd down, Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
This time they stay on the ground. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The Niners use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
From the gun, it's Purdy. That pass caught right side, Valdez Scantling. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, 49ers.
Jake Moody now out for the field goal. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a rock with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the second-year man, Trey Benson. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. The Cardinals come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And how about a big play here from the Jaguars defense? The ball's out. It's scooped up, and they're going to return it for the touchdown. A turnover in their own end of the field for a score for the D. The Jags get the victory. Congratulations to Liam Cohen, his first win as an NFL head coach. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. And here's Tua. He's going to locate veteran tight end Darren Waller. A 12-yard touchdown pass. The Dolphins move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A look there at Kyle Shanahan. His 49ers heading back onto the field. And Greg, they have had their way right from the start in this season opener. You get that sometimes. You don't know what week one's going to bring, but this has got to be awfully satisfying.
Oh, there's no question. It gives such value to all the work that you did all off-season. And all the way back in OTAs in the spring and then through the dog days of training camp. Everyone wants to start the season strong. Everyone in the league has Super Bowl aspirations. Every fan base thinks it's their year. And then to come out and to deliver, especially on the offensive side of the ball, it's really the ideal way to set up the rest of your season and try to stay on track.
Watch out!
Play fake to McCaffrey. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Boye Mafe taking him down for a first sack of this new campaign.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
On third down, it's Purdy. This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And now it's fourth down. On fourth down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Well, Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough feeling.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their Week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just one game. So don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to Week 2.
On second down, it's Darnold. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on fourth down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on third down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
The Niners offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
Get set.
They'll roll out here with Purdy. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Get set. 18, watch out. Stop.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
18, watch out.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, 49.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Get set. 18.
Back to throw. Purdy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and short. Purdy. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kyle Juszczyk, touchdown, 49ers. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here comes Horton. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. To throw is Darnold. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Gain of 4 yards. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10.
Now Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. Off balance throw. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up. Darnold now to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Now a give to Walker, running right. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Alfred Collins there to bring him down. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Throwing, Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's got the Alabama product, Robbie Oots. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try it now with Walker. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. They picked it up easily, didn't they? A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. Here's Darnold. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Darnold to throw. Now he'll run. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
And he will score! Jackson, Smith, and Jigma. Touchdown, Seattle.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Myers now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer.
Niners 38. Seahawks 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. A look there at Kyle Shanahan, his 49ers heading back onto the field. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd-rounder. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Just simply more of the same. And you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Going up top. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
Renardo Green on the coverage.
Now Darnold. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he'll take it on in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to get back at it. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Purdy to throw. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball to start the 2nd quarter as time expires here in the 1st. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
That is on the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Cup in motion. Darnold. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball, and that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
That's hot. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, 49ers.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock and without a stop. Their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And the 49ers first down.
Throwing is Purdy. Got his man at the 6. To the goal line and in. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. A return now from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
We go set. Reset.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle, gets him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
We go set. Reset.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one on target to Cup. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Now a 3rd and 2.
We go set. Reset. Reset.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. It's complete. He's got Cup. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw again is Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender's body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. To throw is Darnold. He'll try to set up a screen here with Walker. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. This one is pulled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Jake Bobo. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Seahawks 34.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And they have done all you could ask for. Closing in on a road victory to start the campaign as they try to finish things off here in quarter number 4. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the 4th quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
1st and 10. A run here with McCaffrey. Now McCaffrey loses the football. And I think he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. That was so nearly the turnover the defense needed. They couldn't get it in time. Purdy now on 2nd down. Julian Love, the safety there, worked his way in and records the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
3rd down, Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Get set.
To the right side, this is McCaffrey. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Watch out!
Here's McCaffrey. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Get set! Watch out!
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Get set. It's up.
On second down, Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are going to extend their lead.
Niners 52. Seahawks 34. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Now he'll air one out. That's hard. And he will score. Jake Bobo. Touchdown Seahawks. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Beautiful combination in the air there, pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit.
41.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
First and 10. Purdy. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And the 49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Get set. Get set.
Purdy on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Purdy. Out to his right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Get set. Get set.
Purdy. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Outside. 18, watch out.
They'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone. It's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Get set, get set.
To throw, Purdy. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. This is caught at 2. And the 49ers going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
49er first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he will score again. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers tack on 1 more to their lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
That's good for the Seahawks.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 15.
Here goes set.
Throwing, Darnold. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy of where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down. Now Darnold. That's taken in, and he will have the Seahawks 1st down. Gain of 13 as they convert by a good 3 yards on that 4th and long. His 11th grab of the game, and a 1st down. Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. Oh, a loose football. Looked like one of the Seahawks was in there and did keep the ball with Seattle.
Brings up 3rd down and 14.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Here we go, set.
To throw is Darnold. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. results in a turnover on down. The Niners offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down and then time to shake hands. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.